Uh, okay, I don't really know how to start this video, so, let's just get into it. Have you ever had one of those good rail fanning weekends where you just caught and saw a lot of good stuff? Yeah, that happened to me. Now, the first catch I had on that week was one I was definitely not intending. It was a Union Pacific coal train, specifically the ones that run on the Altoona sub to Bayport. Now, why is this so rare? Well, the power plant down in Bayport is switching energy sources, which means they will not need coal trains anymore. So, essentially, that will be one of the last few coal trains on the Altoona sub. Now, that video of the coal train wasn't actually the full coal train. I just cut it down. But that was also because I wanted to get something I also caught the very same day. Yep, that's right. BNSF 2026. Oh, yeah, here's a bonus. And finally, the last train I caught before my big trip was an ET44 on the Altoona sub. And after that, finally, my big journey to the Illinois Railway Museum. We first began our journey by leaving the Twin Cities very early in the morning and heading towards Eau Claire, then Rockford, Illinois. After a brief stop in Madison for lunch, we head on our way to Rockford, Illinois, where we would sleep for the day. After sleeping in Rockford, Illinois, we finally made the 40-minute journey to the Illinois Railway Museum, and I got this very cool shot of the museum equipment outside. Well, at least the inaccessible stuff. Finally here at the IRM, we got a 250th box cab over there. My favorite thing in the collection, one of mine, is the Union Pacific G-Tail, numbered 18. This is one of 2 G-Tails surviving, and I'm seeing one right now. U.S. Army, 8537. It's been parked here for a while. Last time I visited, it was parked in the same spot too. So, yeah. This is the caboose train. 4 cabooses, 1 locomotive. Damn. Yo. Alright, here we got a Chicago and Northwestern F7, I think. Got that, I don't know what that is, a C&W SD40, and a Wisconsin Central SD45. And this guy, I forgot what it was, but yeah. Dude, this C&W SD40 is such a cool looking SD. Yo, I wish I saw this thing like out on the rails when it was like still in service. But this is probably one of my favorite things in the entire collection. Here we got a Wisconsin Central SD45, I think. Has the Operation Lifesaver thing on the side, sticker. Whew. Look at this. Wow. This is amazing standing next to one of these freight engines. This is a Rock Island GP9. This is a Rock Island GP9. 4506. Not much to say about this other than it's just a GP9, but pretty cool nonetheless. We are down in Diesel Alley right now. Woo, favorite. Here we got the Mars Rail, whatever, F59. No, this is not an F59. I'm stupid. This is something different. BNSF, what? But yeah, pretty cool. There's 9400. All right. We got BNSF 9400. Wow! H2 SD70 Mac. The largest freight locomotive in the collection. Okay, so before I get a bunch of people like yelling and screaming at me, that's not the largest freight locomotive at the IRM. Yeah, I know, but let's be real. Who remembers that DDA40X? Like, let's be real. Also, I don't even think that DDA40X was out during diesel days. 9400, baby. Wow. Never gotten this close to a Mack before. Oh, wow. Look at that. Awesome. Alright, we got this weird thing. I don't know what locomotive this is. Ooh, wait. Yo, it's an Alco. Alright, we'll come check this out later, but this is cool. Look at that. Milwaukee Road, the Milwaukee Road, the Milwaukee Road, the Milwaukee Road. This is CB&Q 3007 and Union Pacific 1847. Now I think this is a Dash 8. That is a 464 Hudson, my favorite type of locomotive. Oh no, this is my favorite one in the collection. The Burlington but the Burlington Route 9911A. This thing is, it's just so good. I don't know, it's just so clean to look at. Here we got a U25, I think. Yeah, they got way more down there. We'll go check all those out. All right, we got this Burlington Northern F7. I don't know why this is in the BN scheme, because I don't think the BN had any Burlington Northern. No, I don't think they had any F7s or E9s actually. Maybe no, they did, but like in that color specifically. Grand Trunk Western, let's go! Woo! I love you, GTW. 6323. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh, down here we got the toaster. 945. Amtrak 945 is a EMD, I think. Also, side note, if you're wondering why I keep saying I think so much, it's because I haven't been to a train museum in a while. I might have got that wrong. AEM7 toaster. It's an electric engine. Pretty cool. Alright, we got NNW 2050. I think it might be the only articulated engine in this entire collection. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh, it's a Little Joe! Woohoo! This is the South Line District. Not South Line District, what the heck am I saying? South Shore Line. I forgot what they're called, but they're called Little Joes. These are my favorite electric locomotives. Yeah, South Shore Line Railroad. Right over here is NNW 2050, the biggest steam locomotive in their collection, I think. I think it's actually the Santa Fe one, but whatever. Jeez! What the heck? This is Milwaukee Road 265, I meant. I was gonna say 261, but that's the other one. This is 265. This is CB&Q 4963. We got a Pennsylvania Railroad GG1 here, 4927. This guy here too. So 440 American. This guy, 16. I don't know what railroad that is. Ooh, look at this. This is how the GG1s operate or work. But yeah. Alright. So, this is the rest of the collection. Wow. We got that guy there. But yeah. Alright. This is, I don't know what this is. Louisiana and Arkansas, 99. Huh. Okay, so this is like, I think this is a shunter loco. Oh my gosh. Norfolk and Western, baby. Woo! I love the NNW. I'm a big fan. Woohoo! Yeah, yeah. Anyways. Southern Pacific, roll on, roll. Grand Trunk Western, roll on from Chicago to the Rockies. Oh, 975. Okay, this thing is way bigger than I thought. I thought this thing was small, but never mind. This thing is a bigger steam locomotive than I thought. Let's see what it is. Up front, I meant. 975. Let's go. Too bad you're kept in this small freaking barn. We got... I don't know what this is. Yeah, that. I don't know how to say that. Commonwealth, Delis, Camelus, whatever. See what it looks like. Oh. Oh, wait, it's that guy. Oh, wait, this is the Santa Fe one. Oh, I gotta see the front of this. I think I heard someone say that this was the largest locomotive at the Illinois Railway Museum. I don't know if that's true. Might be. Yep, says it right there. Largest locomotive in the state of Illinois. Even bigger than 2050. Wow. Also, I did see the front of 2903, but I, for some reason, didn't record it. This is 428. Union Pacific? Wait, this is a Union Pacific? Oh, dang. Oh, wow. Oh. I mean, at least your tender's fine, but dang. Jeez. They really took off parts from you. Look, he doesn't even have a running board. Dang. I think that's called a running board. I don't know. It doesn't even have a plow. I'm pretty sure these things have like a front plow or at least something for the crew to, the switch crew to stand on. Like, jeez. I think they're restoring it, maybe? Maybe? Hopefully. We got this... Jeez. I think you guys can hear me because of the wind, but we got this Alco locomotive here. Green Bay? No, it's not Green Bay, but it reminds me of that paint scheme, TP&W. Got this Grand Trunk Alco here. I think this is a RS3? I don't know, guys. I might get my stuff wrong. I don't know much about classic diesels. Kind of. But yeah. Then we got this Santa Fe. I think this is a Baldwin or Fairbanks Morse. I think this looks like a Fairbanks Morse. I think so. Sun ring. Bruh, I knew that was gonna happen. Eventually, we decided to ride one of the trains. Since all the train rides were free, we had plenty of trains to choose from. And of course, me being me, I chose the C&W bi-level one. Like, come on, it's just too cool. But man, those windows were nasty. Alright, this is the Chicago Northwestern bi-level coaches. Then after that, the caboose train was cleared to go, and the locomotive leading this caboose train was CB&Q 9255. Here is the outdoor stuff. Got a UP rotary snowplow, Metro cab electric car, and the G-Tel over there. Pretty neat. This is the Union Pacific G-Tel. G-Tel, Gmail. I'm never doing that again. But yeah, this is a gas turbine locomotive. It was also known for being not the greatest at starting up.
But turbine startups don't always go smoothly.
But yeah, this thing is actually really long. Power car, B unit, and the tender thing combined. You got a Milwaukee Road baggage car and an N&W baggage car. Again, I never knew the N&W had green baggage cars. Down there, I think that's the Burlington. Yeah, it's a Burlington baggage car. Whoa. Alright, here is the Columbus and Greenville something. I have never seen a locomotive like this before, nor have I seen this railroad before. Look at this. It doesn't even have handrails? It's weird. And they also got this one right here, the Morristown and Erie. Over here, let's see. So here's a B unit. Seems like they started one of the Alcos. Yeah. Down there is more of the other stuff. After checking out all the outdoor collection, we went to go rest over near the patio thing near the train tracks, and there was a little surprise waiting for us. Alright, we got this Amtrak F40 sitting here, 231. This is one of the Illinois Railroad. This is one of the Illinois Railway Museum's most recent locomotives acquired. Yeah. Wow, this is the first time I've seen one in person. And dude, this thing's horn is so loud. Jeez, that was louder than I thought. And after that, we went out to check out their Interurban and streetcar collection. Alright, so I just got jump scared by a freaking Amtrak F40, and now, yeah, I'm here. This is the Interurban section. They have tons of rail cars. We got trolley. You can hear the F40 out there. See if I can hear from here, and it's super loud. Look at this. Wow. These Interurban electric cars are really interesting and cool. Like, what does this do? Wow, these are awesome. This is I think this is one of these Chicago or New York cars. Ooh, we got an Interurban car here. Now, if I'm not wrong, I think these run on the electric line, and yeah, I've seen them running before, but today they're not running because it's diesel days, and they only have their diesel engines out. But yeah, this is still some pretty cool stuff to see. My phone's running really low on battery, so I gotta hurry this stuff. Ooh, what's this? This is a cool thing right here. Interurban electric thing. This is in the this is like it's in the same paint as the U.S. military locomotive from earlier. Commonwealth Edison Company. That's cool. We got another steeple cab here. Ooh, we got another Chicago Interurban. I think this is a Chicago Interurban. What is this? Look at that. This is some weird, man, the way they design these are really weird and wacky. Another Illinois terminal. Class B, is that what they're called? This is one of the rare Interurban cars that I think they used to haul freight in. This is a NJ Transit, PCC streetcar, I think. Yeah, it's a PCC streetcar. Got this thing. It's just another Chicago Interurban. Alright. I think this is the oldest thing in the Illinois Railway Museum. This little horse-drawn trolley. Oh, wow. They have a lot. Wow. The Amtrak train again. They have a lot of stuff here. Wow. Chicago City Railway. Look at these. All old and rusted out. Wow. You have a lot of interurban trains here from the Chicago area, I think. They also have some from New York, like subway trains. I think that's, I don't know where that's from, but yeah. Oh, this? I remember I took a picture of this thing last time I went here. Wait, this is Illinois Terminal? I did not know that. This is a really long trolley here. Yo, I would low-key live in this if I could. This is a PCC streetcar. The same exact one I was in last year. Not last year, 2 years ago. It's pretty cool. I love the PCC streetcars. I think they're one of my favorite streetcars like ever built. I think they're really cool. We got one of the North Shore Lines streamlined interurban trolleys, DMU sets. I'm pretty sure this is a DMU set if I'm not wrong. But yeah. I think this also still operates at the IRM because I've seen videos of it moving. But yeah, I think this is one of their most unique things in their collection. But yeah, pretty cool. I'd like to see this running one day. And well, time was running out. We had a time limit as we had to get back to Minnesota, and it was a 6-hour drive. So yeah. They're starting up again. No! Oh gosh. Woohoo! That's amazing. However, as we were about to exit the Illinois Railway Museum and conclude our trip, we got a little surprise. Yo! Wow. Well, someone on one of these trains is getting lucky today. Woo! And with that, my trip to the IRM had come to an end. But wait, there's still more. Okay, so literally the day after Diesel Days, we got the chance to go railfanning, and wow, it was a fun experience. after going to my usual rail fanning locations, I decided to do something different. I decided to make the journey up to Minneapolis and Northtown Yard to see what I could catch, and I do not regret it. And, well, any other action would have taken a while to happen. So we went back down to St. Paul and decided our last stop would be Newport. Later, the train reversed. I'm pretty sure it's a yard movement if I'm not wrong, which is why they do this. And with that, that concludes my best railfanning weekend I have ever had. I saw tons of neat things. BNSF 2026, the Bayport Coal Train, and I even went to the IRM, all in the same week. I am very grateful to have had this. And as to you, thanks for watching. See ya down the line.